Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Small reminder, you're stepping into the dangerous world of Shadows of the Knot. This is a Chapter 8, the Volkov Gambit. Let's begin. Dawn crept gray and cold through the floor-to-ceiling windows of the penthouse. Viktor Draven had not slept. He stood in the open-plan living area, phone pressed to his ear, voice low and lethal as he coordinated retaliation against the Volkov syndicate. 3 of his most trusted alphas waited silently nearby, maps and tablets spread across the obsidian table. In the master bedroom down the hall, Kai Voss lay restless under the heavy covers. The suppressant injection had done its job. The violent edge of his heat had been blunted into a dull, manageable ache. The graze along his ribs throbbed with every breath, stitched and bandaged tightly, but the fever had receded. Still, his body felt heavy, hypersensitive. Every shift of the silk sheets reminded him of Vic's hands on him in the storage room, the feral growl in his voice, the way the fated bond had roared to life. He hated how safe he felt, wrapped in Vic's scent. A soft knock sounded. One of Vic's men, Marcus, the same lieutenant from the club, entered quietly with a tray of water, painkillers, and light food. "Boss says you're to eat and rest," Marcus said, setting the tray down. His eyes flicked over Kai with new curiosity. "Whole crew's buzzing. Volkovs hit hard last night, but word is they saw something interesting before they pulled back." Kai pushed himself up slowly, wincing. "What do you mean?" Marcus hesitated, then shrugged. "Security footage from the club. One of the Volkov shooters caught you and the boss in that storage room on a side camera before the door got kicked in. Close, real close. Boss pinning you reeking like, well, not a beta anymore." They noticed. Dmitri himself was on comms during the raid. He saw the way Draven looked at you. Kai's stomach dropped. The faded pull, the leaking scent, the raw possessiveness, it had all been captured. Marcus continued, voice lower. "Volkovs are calling it the boss's weakness. They're already spreading whispers. A rare Omega bodyguard. Fated mate. That's leverage they've never had before." Before Kai could respond, Vic appeared in the doorway like a storm cloud, ice blue eyes sharp. He dismissed Marcus with a curt nod and crossed to the bed, sitting on the edge. His hand reached out, fingers brushing lightly over the bandage on Kai's side, checking, claiming, soothing, all at once. "You heard?" Vic asked quietly. "Enough." Kai's green eyes met his, rebellion still burning despite the exhaustion. "They think I'm your soft spot." "You are." Vic's voice was matter-of-fact, cold as ever, but his thumb stroked once along Kai's jaw. "And that makes you the most dangerous person in this city right now. The Volkovs won't just come for me anymore. They'll come for you to use you against me." Kai tried to sit up straighter, ignoring the pull of stitches. "Then let me do my job. I'm still your bodyguard. I can." A sharp alarm blared from Vic's phone. He answered instantly, expression darkening as he listened. "Boss," came the urgent voice on the other end. "One of the perimeter guards. We've got movement." 2 black vans just breached the outer security grid. Volkov plates. They're not attacking head-on. Looks like a snatch team. They're heading for the service entrance. Vic was on his feet in a second. "Lock everything down. I want eyes on every camera. If they get inside..." Gunfire erupted somewhere far below, in the tower's lower levels. Shouts followed. The Volkovs had clearly planned this carefully. A surgical strike while the Draven syndicate was still reeling from the club attack. And their target wasn't Vic. It was Kai. Vic's hand closed around Kai's wrist, pulling him up despite the injury. "You're not leaving my sight." His voice carried the full weight of Alpha Command laced with raw possession. "They saw us last night. They know what you are to me now. Dmitri wants to kidnap you, use you as bait, or worse, break the bond by forcing you into their hands." Kai's heart raced, the muted heat still simmering under his skin making every touch from Vic electric. He grabbed his gun from the nightstand with his free hand, jaw set. "Then we fight together. I'm not some damsel you lock in a tower." Vic's eyes flashed with that dangerous mix of fury and want. He yanked Kai close, forehead pressing to his 4-1 charged second. You fight, but you fight with me. No more reckless disobedience. Not when they're coming specifically for my Omega. The sounds of combat grew louder, boots on stairs, suppressed gunfire, the crash of a door being breached. Vik's men were engaging, but the Volkov snatch team was well-trained and desperate. Vik pulled Kai toward the reinforced panic room hidden behind the master bedroom wall. But Kai resisted, planting his feet. We can't just hide. If they want me, let's give them a fight they'll regret. Vik growled low, the sound vibrating through both of them. For a moment it looked like he might pin Kai again right there. Dominance and protection warring inside him. Instead, he handed Kai an extra magazine. Fine, but you stay at my side. And when this is over, his voice dropped to a dark promise. The suppressants won't last forever, and neither will my patience. They moved together into the hallway, guns raised. The cold Mafia boss and his rebellious disguised Omega, now fully exposed as fated mates in the eyes of their enemies. The Volkovs had declared open season on Kai Voss, and the war had just become deeply, dangerously personal. And that's the end of Chapter 8. The Volkovs discovered the truth about Kai. They now know he is Viktor's fated Omega, and they're willing to do anything to use him against the Draven Syndicate. Brutal attack on the penthouse forces Viktor to fight with raw, primal fury to protect what's his. If you're enjoying Shadows of the Knot, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next episode.